Hello everyone, welcome to the first in-season episode of the Coach So. I'm Schweitzer, the head football coach for Summer High School, Coach Chris Miller.
Joey, good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, Coach. Now, this upcoming Friday, August 16th, you guys will have your preseason game against Gibbs High School. And coming out of a big year last year with a lot of upcoming players, a lot of youngins last year now really taking that step, what are you guys expecting from the offense and defense to really step up and really prove in this preseason game coming up?
Well, you hit the nail on the head. We were young last year. We had 18 sophomores on varsity, so all those guys are back, and they all got bigger, faster, stronger. So on both sides of the ball, we do expect to be better. Defensively, I think we're going to be extremely aggressive. We're going to blitz a lot, put a lot of pressure on the opposing team's quarterback, and certainly look to get the ball carriers on the ground. Offensively, the big deal is our quarterback, Garrett Klein, is back again. Started every game for us last year as a sophomore, so he returns. So we expect him to be a leading force for us offensively, especially with basically the entire offensive line returning as well. So we look forward to being much improved this year.
And then going off of how your youth really is going to help you guys this year, a lot of players are going to be going both ways this year on defense and offense. Garrett Klein being one of them,
right,
playing outside linebacker and quarterback. And there's multiple big-time players doing that. How is that going to work for you guys?
Well, there are going to be 3 or 4 guys who are going to see time on both sides of the field. That is true. You know, Garrett Klein, Steven Anderson, those are Bear Purcell. Those are the big 3. Keelan Simpson, the big 4, I should say, that are going to play on both sides of the ball. But other than that, everyone should be pretty much on one side or the other. But those 4 guys have worked their tails off this summer to get themselves in shape, to prepare themselves to go both ways. So we don't anticipate there really being much of a drop-off. I expect them all 4 of those guys to have big years for us.
That's great, Coach. And now, what does the preseason mean to the Seminole Warhawks?
Well, it's a chance to get your football team out and on the stage for the first time in the new season. Obviously the game doesn't count towards your win-loss record, but it is important to go out and perform. And you want to see the guys under the lights for the first time this year. You can see how they react to adversity. Bad things are going to happen in every game. There's going to be a bad play, bad call. Maybe the other team scores or we give up a big play. Maybe we fumble. Things are going to happen. And you want to see how your young team responds to when things do go bad. And that'll tell you a lot about what kind of team you have. You know, if they respond to that well and they get on to the next play and they build each other back up, that's a good sign. If they're getting on each other and letting one bad play turn into more bad plays, then that puts you in a place where you got a lot more work to do. So there's only one way to find out. We'll find out Friday.
And then coming from last year, a lot of turnovers on the offensive end.
Oh, yeah.
And going out, watching practices, watching the chemistry, and really the offense starting to gel.
Mm-hmm.
What is the main thing that, from an offensive perspective, coming out of their struggles last year, what are you really looking for them to prove during Gibbs?
Well, again, you go back to the turnovers last year. A lot of that was our youth. You know, Garrett was a sophomore starting on the varsity. A lot of sophomore ball carriers. So we kind of expected some struggles, and we did. We struggled, but we also grew up. So I anticipate, we went out. Those guys got a year older. We went out. We had a great spring. We won our spring game. We've had a great summer. So I anticipate that those guys are going to protect the football a lot better this year, and adversely will perform better, score more points, and hopefully win more games.
Yeah, Coach. Now, obviously, Friday, the special ceremony for Sophie Dellot, and you guys are going to retire the jersey number of 22. And what is that really going to mean for this program and really the community coming together?
Yeah, it's hard. I've been doing this a long time. I've never lost a player. Sophie was very special, not just to me, all our players, our coaches, our entire community. She was a great young lady, and she was doing everything right. She had joined the Marines. She would get it done in the classroom. She was playing football. She was helping her mom pay bills, riding her bike home, and lost her life to a drunk driver. So we felt that it was appropriate to retire her jersey. Nobody else will ever again wear the number 22. We felt like that was an appropriate way to honor her and her family and her memory.
Thank you, Coach. And then coming up this Friday, we have the preseason game against Gibbs. 6:45 will be the time for Sophie Dellot's ceremony. Then obviously kickoff and everything else will be at 7 o'clock. Coach, good luck Friday.
Joey, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Talk to you next time.